Hey guys and gals, welcome to Sweet Scoots, and we are here with our Project 1982 Yamaha 250 Exciter. It's going to be quite a project for us, but we've got all winter to do it. We're going to be rebuilding this carburetor. Any aluminum on your bike you really want to shine up nice, and they're really tight areas to get into, then this is going to be your video. And I just want to let you know we're trying to do about 1 to 2 videos a month here because we're so busy with our main channel. But it's funny because Sweet Project Cars, our main channel, is I mean, we love doing the videos for it, but we love doing more videos for the bike Sweet Scoots channels because we love bikes. So here nor there, let's get busy and I'll show you a little bit about what we're doing, and it will be a multi-part series on this bike. Make sure you have Sta-Bil in your gasoline to make sure you keep your fuel, beautiful. So come springtime, you just hit the key and go. Now, all the rubber on your bike needs to have, I'm going to say it, needs to have 303 on it. Keep it from cracking and dry rotting on you. So let's get busy on this. First thing we're going to do is we're going to start right here in this corner, and it's pretty corroded up, pretty bad. Like where the screws are right here, you'd pull each screw out individually, do it, and then put the screw back in. Now here's the kicker. Would it be easier to pull the motor out, disassemble everything? No, not in our case. We don't want to even open up that can of worms. The bike runs good, except the carburetor just needs to be rebuilt. So let me show you how you can take care of some badly corroded areas or areas that just need some love and shining. So here's what we do. We take a little mothers. As you know, we love mothers. We use this just about on everything. And you just go in here, put a little mothers right in there. And I'll show you how quickly it shines up. And I'll take that screw out on the next video. But we'll work on this a little bit here and there, and then you'll get to see it as the videos come out. And it'll say Exciter Project, so you'll know. But it's good information to know for pretty much anything that you're doing on a bike. You can never load your memory banks up enough. Now what we're using right now is a polishing pad in our DeWalt 20 volt, and you can go with the extensions. We'll have all these tools in the show more of the video description, so all you have to do is look for the video description. You'll find all the tools. But watch how quickly this goes to work on this. Now you can use an air die grinder if you have it. It just wastes more energy as far as I'm concerned, and it's noisy. And I always put a little extra mothers on just so that I'm able to go get some extra if I need it. It's over here, I can go grab it. Now, another tool that you can use for really tight spaces is your Dremel. And you can just get in there. The one we use has variable speed. And this works really, really, really good for really tight areas on your bike. And it's got a light. You can flip that little light right there on so you can see what you're doing. So instead of sitting on the income reducing machine, which is the TV, watching somebody else living out their dreams on a football game. I know if you love your football, you love your football, but I think it's more enjoyable to be out doing this right here. And you can, with this here, you can get really tight. Now look how much that's shining up. And I just need a little more, I just go in there. Now watch when I wipe this down. And like I said, it is time consuming, but wow, is it worth it. I like to run it about 10, 12. and I keep the mothers on it. But you just use this for really tight areas. Otherwise, you will use your DeWalt. You really put a lot of torque on it, then you can really press it in. But that Dremel, there's to get in tight areas, you can't beat it. And I like to do the tough areas first, and then save all the big areas. That's kind of the fun stuff. I like to get the dirty work out of the way. Now that we've done that, I'm not going to wipe it off, but I am going to show you what we use next on the larger areas. We'll use our extension with our, I call it a mop. It looks like a mop. It's a rag top mop. I always start slow once I put some new mothers on. Get it into the mop. And you can run it on slow when you first start so you don't fling it all over the place. Then we can always go to the ball. It has the covering over the shaft. I know that doesn't sound right, but anyhow. I can hold right onto this and still spins. You use one of these and you have your Venom glove on and you wrap that thing right up into that real quick like. But I think you're going to be really interested once you see what we do with this, with the cylinder heads here in the jug. I think you're going to really think it's cool, but it'll look good when we get done with this. Clean microfiber, and I'll just do this real quick and show you how much of a shine it does have already. Now you can see where the corrosion is here. Now for this motor right here, for us to shine this up the best we can, if you love working on bikes and yours is already beautiful, pick up an old bike and redo it, clean it up, fix it up. The customer will pay us big money, I can tell you that, to do this bike. It's got some nostalgic value to him, and he wants to put it back into the right condition. You know what it was like when you were growing up and you had that first bike. Well, this is where we're at with this one. But you can take an older bike like this, redo the whole thing, just clean it up, get it all shining again, and say you picked it up for $400, $500, $600 and sell it for $2,500 to $3,500 because there's somebody out there that used to have one of those, and you throw it on Craigslist and you just made yourself a big chunk of change working on what you like to work on and paying for the bike that you're riding now. Maybe you got a Street Glide or a Hayabusa or something, and you can pay for your insurance, and I mean, because you can only do so much to the bike that you're already riding. I mean, you can only wax it so much. And if you pick up one of these DeWalts, get an extra battery. We have multiple batteries, but you'll get 2 in the package, but get an extra one just so you can always have one charged up. And this motor is bad. I mean, it's in bad shape. And always use the same cloth when you wipe it down, because you're getting your mothers on this, and it actually helps you out when you're shining it up to get an even better shine. Take advantage of it having all that on there. All right, it's getting there. You can see the shine, it's coming in. There's going to be some areas that you may have to hit, like maybe right in tight in here with a 2500 wet and dry sandpaper, and you just take a rubber gas line, wrap it around there, or whatever size, maybe 1/2 inch gas line, wrap your sandpaper around it, a little bottle of soapy water, spray a little bit on there, and that tube will go right into that, and you can sand that down so that it polishes up quicker. You can go 2500 grit all the way to 5000 grit and get all the rough stuff out of there. But this is going to be a great project. Hopefully I didn't bore you guys to tears and you learned a little bit here. It's getting there. See, this right here could use some more buffing. Get into this area right here where it's quite corroded. We may hit this with a 3000 to 5000 wet and dry, and I'll show you how we do that, especially when we get down here to this area right here. That's definitely going to need to be sanded. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Send me your comments, share the channel for us. We're going to try to keep pumping out some videos for you and not overwhelming you with too many videos. So have a great day, ladies and gentlemen, and my fellow riders. And remember, always be looking out and ride safe. Take care.